Welcome to another special edition of the Weekend of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach, the hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, back in the house for another great show on a Sunday, June 6th. Like we do at the beginning of each show, we want to welcome everybody. First, we want to ask you, please, don't forget to click on the likes. That would be awesome. That would be amazing if we have this. First of all, welcome in the house this morning, Mr. Alexis Dubec. Welcome, Mr. Fans number one of the Washington Caps, Mr. Go Caps. Et bien sûr, dans la région de Sherbrooke, je crois, je suis peut-être pas certain, mais je crois il vient de Sherbrooke, Monsieur Nicolas de Gobi Bono. Welcome everybody for another great show of the Hockey Nation Live Show. It's awesome. Yes, I see this game this morning. I think it started at 8 o'clock earlier. And we have a big game at 1 o'clock. We're going to talk about this. We have a really busy morning here at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Of course, during the weekend, Michael DeVillano is not come the morning because he's busy. He's with his family. So that's awesome. We have 5 likes already. First, we want to wish to Monsieur Alexis Dubec. Monsieur Alexis Dubec, je te souhaite bonne partie ce soir au Bell Center à Montréal. J'espère que tu vas très bien t'amuser. Enjoy your time at the Bell Center to watching the Montreal Canadiens. Game number 3 between the Winnipeg Jets and the Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal, les Bleu-Blanc-Rouge, lead by the 2 right now, 2-0. So it'll be very interesting about that. USA won 6-1 this morning. Yes. It was absolutely right for Nicolas de Gobi Bono. He was directly from Sherbrooke. Je me suis pas trompé. Talking about Sherbrooke, why not Mr. Michael Rosenblatt? Michael Rosenblatt, you will need a power nap this afternoon if you want to watch 2 games tonight. So hopefully you'll be fine. Hopefully you enjoy it. And glad to see you. We missed you last night during the game between the Islanders and Boston Bruins. We're going to talk about this game also. I'm telling you right now, we have a lot of questions also to ask you. It's going to be a really busy program this morning. Hopefully we can go all the way to the end. If not, we're going to leave earlier. But again, we ask only one thing before we start about donation. We're only looking for likes. Don't forget to click on the likes. And we have about... on the subscriber on the YouTube channel, they said 289 right now. But on my analytic YouTube channel, I have 297. We are about 3 people to reach the 300 subscriber. Hopefully, we can reach this tonight at the game. So it will be amazing to see that. Have fun. Please like. We need likes. Thank you so much. Go Caps. Always a pleasure to having you. And hopefully you have a great Sunday. You're ready to rock and roll your Sunday. You're ready for a big game tonight, 6 o'clock p.m., the Winnipeg Jets versus the Montreal Canadiens. And we're going to be live at 5:30 tonight. We're going to have a pre-game. We have the live stream the game. And also going to do a post-game tonight, plus the Vegas Colorado. Very busy day for the live stream for the Hockey Nation Live Show. So let's jump in a little bit more about the news, what's going on in the league. If you have any question, guys, you have anything you want to talk about this morning, like the weekend is a little bit like road to 500 Cold Caps. I love it. I love your positivity. I love the fact we can make it, maybe make it one day. The 500, that would be an amazing, great milestone for the Hockey Nation Live Show. So what's going on around here? We got a couple of things we want to talk to you today. First of all, we want to mention this. We talked a little bit barely about this last night, but we just want to remind this. Yesterday, NHL nominate the Lady Blank Trophy. Bank trophy. It's the one they have the most gentlemanly play during the season, great behavior, everything like that. And we have three players. First for the Toronto Maple Leaf, Austin Matthews. Also, we have for the Carolina Hurricanes, Jacob Slavin, born in Colorado. And finally, for the Minnesota Wild, the captain over there, Jared Spurgeon. So congratulations for the three players. Who's going to win? I have no clue, to be honest with you. But I just want to share it with you. If you know who's going to win, please don't forget to put on the comments. That'll be awesome. Talking about the Lady Bank, why not talking about what happened yesterday in the OHL? Michael Devilenu talked about this during the second intermission between Islander and the Bruins. But I want to share with you, Taya Kuri become the first female ever selected in the OHL draft. She made history becoming the first female to be drafted in the OHL. She's a 16 years old goaltender from the Park Hill, Ontario, was drafted by the Sonia Stink at a 267 overall pick. Congratulations. First female to play hockey on the OHL draft. And for me, that reminds me a little bit what Manon Réaume did at the beginning of the 1990s with the Tampa Bay Lightning, play a game in the NHL exhibition game. So, we need more women. We need more female make a difference in hockey. So congratulations. We'll see follow-up with her during the next season. But, it's always great to see people like her make successful for the hockey. Welcome, first of all. Let's talking about Miss Kimberly Aina, directly from the Tampa. Kimberly, number one fans of the Tampa Bay Lightning. She's smiling this morning because her favorite team is 3-1 leading, 3-1 the series against the Carolina Hurricanes. Welcome. We have to welcome Zachary West. Welcome this morning. Welcome back in the house, my friend. Talking about one we like the most, and we like this guy a lot because he gives us all the update around the league. James Caven, happy Sunday, happy fun day, my friend. We missed you last night, but I know you are busy with your family maybe, so always a pleasure to having you. Yes, Matthews could be that one, get that one for sure. 7 likes, that's awesome. Barkov Stone Bergeron was nominated for Selkie. Thank you so much. I'm sure that's happening the last 30 minutes ago about that one. So it would be interesting to talk about this tomorrow or tonight. My top 5 change from Alexis. Let us know what's going on with your top 5s. You was in the chat last night? Oh, just quiet. Usually James Caven bring all the hot takes going on around the league, but I don't know. Unfortunately, I'll be honest with you, James. We have only one game live last night, so I know he was. But always a pleasure having you, James, around the Hockey Nation Live show. Don't forget to subscribe or to like the show. And James, don't forget to talk during the chat. We miss your comments. You're a great guy. Communicate with a lot of great comments, statements in the show. So thanks again, buddy. Talking about welcome. Why not to welcome Monsieur Cédric Valois. Bienvenue, mon homme. J'espère que tout va bien avec toi, que la température est belle, que tu es préparé pour ta belle journée de dimanche et aussi tu es ready for the game tonight between the Montreal Canadiens and everything like that. I have Zach Dean, the first overall now. Again, you change your first pick. Again, my friend. Hard to follow with you. All right, buddy. I like about that. Talking about fun thing about, it's fun news around the league, everything like that. I want to mention someone, maybe you follow a lot of draft, but it was great to hear big news for the Minnesota Wild. Marco Ruzzi of the Wild skating healthy after a COVID-19 complication. The forward left Minnesota in January to recover from virus. It was a 9th overall pick in 2020 for the NHL draft. If you know a little bit the story of Marco Rossi, he's a guy who was born in Australia. The family was over there. He had a really, really, really difficult time with COVID-19, guys. He had to stop completely play hockey. His life was in danger at some point. It's called a mesocardio, something like that. And anyway, short story, he's back now, healthy to play hockey, and it's a big news. He's a great hockey player. Minnesota Wild, to have him in the lineup next year would be another big asset for them. Just want to share with you about that one with them. That's all good, NXT. That's not a problem. I respect your choice. I know it's a choice, and I'm great to hear that. Couple of news about the league also I want to mention. I have a couple of questions before we jump about the result of the game last night. Oh, let's go jumping with the game from last night. This is a new format I'm going to bring to you every morning, and when I have the time, I can do it. But I think it's pretty neat when you can see the result like that. It's really a full countenance of the result of the game, and I think that's pretty good. Deux matchs ce soir, mon ami Cédric. Tu as bien raison. 6h et aussi à 8h30 ce soir. You can see right now the score sheet of the game last night. The New York Islanders beat the Boston Bruins 4-1. The series is 2-2 right now. 34 shots from Islanders versus 29. The faceoff was square, even, 50-50. Power play, Boston Bruins scored 1 goal and 3 attempts. Islanders 0-2. The hit was 57, the total, 30 by Islanders, 27 the Boston Bruins. And finally, the block shot was 20 Boston, 13 the New York Islanders. The minute penalty, 16 from New York Islanders and 14 for the Boston Bruins. Remember, at the beginning of the game was the old school hockey at BNS. You fight after fight. It was really interesting to see that. And then it gave away 11 by New York Islanders, is 9 for the Boston Bruins. Is Davis Kritchik opened up the score and power play. Marchand and Pasternak got a helper on that one. It was at 3 minutes, 57 seconds at the second period. It was 0-0 after one period. And then 3 minutes later, less than 3 minutes later, Kyle Palmieri scored his 5th of the series. Balzal and Eberle got an assist on that one. Tied the game 1-1 after the second period. And really tight game, being honest with you, during the first 2 periods. Pretty even. Again, great performance of Varlamov and Rask in front of the net. And then we have to wait until at the third period at 13:03. Matthew Barzal got a rebound shot from the point from Manfield, and he hit the puck like you hit the ball at the baseball. Really high coordination of Barzal. Scored his second of the series. Thompson, the defenseman, got an assist also at 13:03. That gave the lead for the New York Islanders by 1. It was 2-1, and they never lose the lead because after that, Clutterbuck got an assist on the goal of Casey Zizikas, his second series at 18:57. Empty net also. Jean-Gabriel Pajot, his third of the series. Komarov got an assist at 19:57. And that was the final score sheet of the game. 4-1 for New York Islanders. Tied the game 2-2. Now we have to wait the next 2 days to go back in Boston. And this is going to be, I believe it's going to be in 7. I call this 7 game by the Boston Bruins. It's too tight. It's always by, the final score don't show exactly what happening. It was honestly 2-1, 2 empty net in that game. So we'll see what's happening about that. Le Serge va jouer demain, oui. Et aujourd'hui, c'est un retour, 2 games, 2 parties en 2 soirs. Cédric, tu as bien raison. And I'm a little bit concerned about that part. I will talk about this a little bit later. Je suis un peu concerné à propos des 2 parties en 2 soirs là, pour les Canadiens de Montréal. Donc, on va en jaser dans quelques instants. Les leaders for the game between Islanders and Boston Bruins. We have David Kritchik have 1 point exactly with Marchand and Pasternak. Pasternak shot 4 times on Varlamov, the most shot against Varlamov. McEnroy, who has a TOI, time on the ice, 24-16. And finally, Rask have a save percentage of 9.38 between the pipes. And he got saved 30 of the 34 shot he faced last night. For the Islanders, Barzal have 2 points yesterday, 1 goal, 1 assist. Pelech shot 5 times on Rask. And Manfield played the most minute, 22-32. And finally, Varlamov have a .966 save percentage yesterday against the Boston Bruins. So the 3-star of the game, Seaman Varlamov, the third star of the game. Kyle Palmieri with 1 goal, his second star. Finally, the first star of the game. And Matthew Barzal for the New York Canadiens. Again, they won yesterday 4-1. Talking about the Neutral Central, we have to maybe also to look about this game is the game between the Tampa Bay Lightnings and the Carolina Hurricanes. That was a crazy game yesterday. Final score was 6-4. I don't know if we think about that game, but 8 goals, guys, during the second period. You can see on the left side of the screen where you can see 8 goals. Carolina at some point, guys, was 4-2, and they gave 4 goals straight to the Tampa Bay Lightnings. And at that moment, that was over. Poor performance, both goaltender, but more was poor performance of the goaltender for Carolina Hurricanes, Mrazek, and also the indiscipline of the Carolina Hurricanes right now make that team struggle a lot against Tampa Bay, where Tampa Bay took advantage of 6 minor penalty of Carolina. They scored 3 of the 6 attempts on power play. That's made the difference, to be honest with you. Great performance of Kucherov, Stamkos yesterday. We don't have to go one by one. I just want to show to you. You can look about this if you want to on the left side. But, not many shots yesterday. 26-25 assists for the Tampa Bay. Net advantage for Carolina on face-off, 58-42. 0 goal and 2 attempts on power play for the Canes. And then the Tampa Bay Lightning, well, like I said, 3-6. The hit was not many, 25-21 advantage Carolina. The block shot, 10-7 advantage the Tampa Bay. The minute penalty, 14 Carolina, 6 Tampa Bay. And finally gave away only 1 for Carolina, 5 by the Tampa Bay. The leader of the points, it was Kucherov 3 and Stamkos 3 for the Tampa Bay. Slavin have 2 for the Carolina Hurricanes. Dougie and Milton shot 7 times on Vasilevsky. Kucherov did the same thing with 6 on Mrazek. And then finally, the TOI 24-56 Slavin and Victor Edmond 24-21. You can see the save percentage, guys. This is the lowest save percentage I saw in the playoff at that moment. 7-6-9. This is terrible, to be honest with you. Xavier, mon homme, salut! Désolé, je suis beaucoup occupé. Mais je like, par exemple, écoute, on te manque beaucoup. J'espère que tout va bien. J'espère que tu es préparé pour le match de ce soir. Et tu ne travailles pas, que tu vas être prêt pour la partie. Mais je te remercie beaucoup que tu sois arrêté ce matin. Dans quelques minutes, je vais présenter le pre-game of the Montreal Canadiens. Si tu peux rester, ça va être bon. So that's what happening about the game between the Islanders and the Carolina. The 3-star of the game, Brendan Point, third star. The second star with 2 goals, 1 assist, Nikita Kucherov. And finally, the first star, Steven Stamkos. Bonjour Xavier de Nicolas. Toujours gentil Nicolas. Il est toujours des alentours. C'est très bien de le voir, de performer comme ça. Merci beaucoup Nicolas. Et parlant de la partie, je veux souligner un milestone pour le Tampa Bay, but also for the Russia goaltender Andrei Vasilevsky of the Tampa Bay Lightning earned his 40 career postseason win to eclipse Nikolai Kapulopouline, 39, for the most winner Russian-born goaltender in NHL history. So Vasilevsky already 40 win and as a playoff. That's a pretty amazing at his age. So that's pretty much what, surprised me. But, that's congratulations, Mr. Andrei Vasilevsky. J'espère que tout va bien pour tout le monde. Je vais vous parler un petit peu en français. Donc, écoutez, on va regarder maintenant quelque chose que je voudrais savoir que vous en pensez de ça. J'ai 3 questions avant de passer au pre-game de Montreal Canadiens. Maybe you can put in the chat your answer. Je vais vous poser 3 questions avant qu'on passe au pre-game de Montréal et le Winnipeg Jets. Peut-être vous pouvez répondre à ces questions-là. La première question, the first question is it's all about Gerald Gallant. Gerald Gallant right now, he's a head coach of the Canada, Team Canada, the World Championship. They are right now in finals, going to start the game at 1 o'clock today, Eastern Time. But I'm just curious about what do you think about Gerald Gallant? Which team do you believe he's going to coach next year if he return in NHL? Who do you believe is going to coach between Seattle, Phoenix, Rangers, or maybe other team in NHL? You may be thinking they will go fire a coach, or maybe they have a coach. They don't have a coach right now. Maybe like Buffalo is a situation right now. And also, what do you think about that in Calgary? Seattle, we have Seattle and Phoenix right now. Seattle, Phoenix. Good choice over there. I believe me, it's possible he go to Seattle. He is really interviewing with the Rangers. That's going to be another spot. But I don't see him with Buffalo, Calgary, Phoenix. And so for me, it will be between Seattle and Rangers. Talking about Gerald Gallant, why not to give you another coach before we move to another question after that? Who do you believe, or where do you believe Rick Tocchet, ex-Phoenix Coyotes coaches, he's going to be coached next year in NHL? Seattle, Rangers, Buffalo, Phoenix, or other location? Michael Fortin. Wow. Bienvenue, mon homme. Welcome aboard. He's on the Facebook. It's funny you wrote this, Michael, because I think about Vigneault this morning, by the way. So I don't know, but it will be interesting if I think his job is safe for one more year, but Philadelphia will have to perform, at least make the playoff if Vigneault keep his job next year, Miguel. Alexi said the New York Rangers, really, really good. Phoenix here, maybe Buffalo. James Kevin and Alexi are really on the spot on. I believe he's going to be there. He has his second interview the last couple of days. So I really believe the New York Rangers are really, really interesting about Rick Tocchet. Talking about Michael Fortin, if you don't mind, you can maybe join us on the YouTube channel under the Hockey Nation Live Show. We would love to have you to subscribe to her YouTube channel. And don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. And my last question before we go to pregame is about the Florida Panthers today. The Rangers is not crazy too. Yeah, I know, right, Xavier? Just like this, he's a good fit for the Rangers. I'll be honest with you, James. You're absolutely right. I agree with you about that one over there. Mr. Boston Bruins, Mr. James, John Grega, welcome aboard. You know, sometimes we have a couple of fans for the Florida Panthers. We have Gators, we have Michael Rosenblatt, we have Anthony sometimes. So I know, you know, I'm not always talking about your team, but maybe you follow their team. Who do you believe the Florida Panthers is going to sign as a UFA? Kusev, Wenberg, Wilson, Drager, or Montour? Xavier like Montour. Anybody else you thinking he can sign? I think for me in my book, Wenberg would be one they have to be sure they can sign. 2 o'clock, Alex is going there. Mr. Serge Le Boutillier, welcome aboard. Nicolas il va avec Moto et Traeger. Okay. Welcome, Serge, and welcome to Mini. Here we go. At the same time, you write this, I said, Mini, welcome, both of you. Hopefully you have a great day. You're ready to rock and roll. Your happy Sunday, your happy fun day. And, of course, what you pick? For me, UFA is going to be Wenberg, and that will be pretty much what I believe. Kusa will be gone. Trigger, he's going to be gone because they already Spencer Knight, and they are stuck with Sergei Bobrovsky. Scott Wilson, I don't think so. They will sign him back. And Montour is a so-so for me. I think they will targeting another location. I would be sad, but Montreal struggle a lot during the playoff. So that would be something they have to get there. Yes, James, talking about John Gregan. Hopefully 63 have a big game tomorrow. What do you think about the RFA? Duclair, Bennett, Walmart, Laminko, Forslink, Johnson, and Mutombo. I agree with you, Xavier, about that. So the RFA, they are all RFA for the Panthers. Who do you believe they're going to sign for the upcoming season? We're not going to talk about salary about them. Just curious about who do you think they will sign to keep with them. They are all RFA. And, you know, Alexis Dubuc, go with Nicolas Duclair, Bennett, Johnson, Mutombo. Xavier, go with Bennett. I would be honest with you. I would go with them. Duclair, Bennett, Forsling for sure. And then after that, Mutombo, but he's going to be an American Hockey League player. So I would sign him if he want to do it. Noel Josa will be good for the Panthers if he accept a low salary. But I don't see Walmart Laminko come back. At least they sign a low salary. But I think they need Duclair and Bennett for sure. Purposky, Mutombo, yeah, you also, you know, Spencer Knight over there. They kind of have to keep Duclair, Bennett. Yes, Forsling is really important about him. I think Montreal don't going to sign anybody as a UFA upcoming season, Alexi. I don't see anybody they're going to sign over there. Nicolas, oui, Johnson is the l'ancien du Canadien Montréal. But for the RFA, I'll be honest with you, the most important thing for me, for them, is going to be Forsling, Duclair, and Bennett. $10 million, yeah. 5.6 average, yes. Possible trade. And a playoff. Yes, exactly. So that was the last question about that. I want to mention to you a couple of things about this, what's going on today. The schedule of today, we have two games. Winnipeg with Montreal tonight, 6 o'clock. Game number 3. 2-0 Montreal Canadiens. We're going to talk about the pregame in a few seconds. And then don't forget at 1 o'clock, I just want to mention to you, directly from Riga, Lithuania, the championnat mondial de la hockey sur glace and the Ice Hockey World Championship at Latvia, Riga. The Finland visit the Canada at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. You can watch the game, I'm pretty sure, on TSN. And on the NHL TV in USA, it's going to be live at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Yeah, that'll be something there. You want Cole Lynn in Montreal. Awesome. Talking about news, I want to go. We have no ZVC. Can you do a championship live? Unfortunately, I cannot. I'm busy afternoon, but I want to share with you a little bit the pregame, how the Hockey Nation Live Show does a pregame is we bring a lot of contents. If you can look about this, it's a little bit what happening. The first two games, Montreal go 4 is 6, Winnipeg Jets is 3. The shot of 60 versus 57 advantage the Winnipeg Jets. The power play, that's something strange. The power play of Winnipeg Jet guy is 0-5 and the Montreal is 1-5. And you know already what the power play can do damage for the Winnipeg Jets. So good performance so far. The PK, I'm going to talk about this. The specialty of Montreal Canadiens so far. Minute penalty, 23 for the Winnipeg Jets and only 10 for the Montreal Canadiens after 2 games. This is really, really, really what I love to do. Every day I'm doing that's why I do all my searching and everything like that. I just love the number. I'm really an analytic guy. I do really all the stuff like that. Les États-Unis ont gagné 6-1 ce matin en Allemagne. Oui. So during the series so far, the Montreal Canadiens play 9 games. They are 6-3. The Winnipeg Jets are 4-2 after 6 games. The last 10 games, that's exactly what I said. About the home, Montreal play 1-2 at home. They have an amazing, great run right now on the road. 5-1 for the Winnipeg Jets at home. They are 2-2 away. They are 2-0. But the power play right now pretty even. 20% for the Winnipeg Jets, 16.7 for Montreal Canadiens. The penalty kill 89.3. They are Montreal Canadiens guys. Number one on power on the penalty kill. The Winnipeg Jets are 7 at 81.3. The goals for the Jets are 7 in NHL. Montreal is 12. The goal again, both are really pretty even. 2.33. They are number 4 and number 5 in the NHL. The shot for Winnipeg are 10 in NHL. Montreal are 14, and a shot against Montreal is number 9, and the Winnipeg Jets are 13. The leaders so far on the both team, Max Sheffley with 5 points, Blake Wheeler are also 5 points, and Kyle Connor are also 5 points. Kyle Connor have the most goals for the Winnipeg Jets in the beginning of the series. He have 3 goals. Hellebuck, he have 4 W so far in NHL, and also the TOI. Josh Morrissey is at 27-43 since the beginning of the playoff. For the Montreal Canadiens, Tyler Toffoli has 7 points. Coco Kanemi has 4 goals, the most goal by any other player for the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, Carey Price 6 W. Shea Weber is 25-27. TOI since the beginning of the series. What about now after that? The next one I want to talk about is a shopping up. What you need to know from Coach Frenchy. The game starts at 6 o'clock at Montreal. The series 2-0 for the Montreal Canadiens. The goaltender expectation, they are not confirmed yet, but expect to be there. It's Carey Price versus Connor Hellebuck. The last 5 games, Montreal is 5-0. They won the last 5 game, guys, in playoff. The goals for is 16. The goal again is 8. Pretty amazing performance from Montreal Canadiens right now, the last 5 games. The power play, guys, is 4-11. That's pretty amazing. It's almost like 30% power play, and the PK is 0-12. That's the reason they are number 1 right now in PK. Now, Price is 6-3 during the playoff, is a 2.08 goal average against, and his save percentage is 9-3-5. The last 5 games, Toffoli have 5 points. Toffoli have 3 goals, and Eric Stahl have 4 assists in the last 5 games. And Ben Chariot is +3. Be honest with you that the strategy on Montreal, of course, considers this quick transition, a great forward check on the D for the Winnipeg, again, the D for the Winnipeg Jets. The specialty have to consider what they are doing. They're doing well. Plus, they have 2 goals and shorty at the last 3 games, so that's a good performance for the Montreal Canadiens. The key of this series to be sure to watch for the Winnipeg Jets. Wheeler, Connor, and then Heller, and of course Pierre-Luc Dubois and Andrew Cook. And be sure to be out of the penalty box. Exactly, Xavier. Et je vais te dire pourquoi c'est vraiment important. Je vais te dire ça dans 2 minutes. And right now, I will tell you why I said that. The 3 things the Montreal Canadiens need to do tonight. Great work from their big 4D. Edmondson, Petrie, Weber, Chariot. They play excellence. They play so great, guys, right now for them. And also, great work on their PK. They, like I just said, they are 0-11 the last 13 times. So Montreal doing very well on PK at that moment. And then the great work of the secondary offensive line. What are you talking, Coach? We know already what the top best player can do on the offensive line, but they need to consider to have a goal from Suzuki, Kokenemi. We need Josh Anderson join right there. Corey Perry is doing well right now. Right? We need also Cole Caulfield maybe get 1 or 2 goals at some point. So we need a little bit more for the secondary. We know what Tyler Toffoli does already. It would be great for the bottom 9, bottom 6, have more point, more goal for sure to head the Montreal Canadiens to win. That would be helping very well the Montreal Canadiens for that part over there. Now, back what Xavier said. Xavier said it was very important Montreal win. Here's my concern, guys. Carey Price have a difficult time when he played back-to-back games. All the time during his career. Look what happening against Toronto. They lost game number 3, and they lost also game number 4. It was a back-to-back games. So it's really important for Montreal Canadiens right now to win tonight. My question, I'm going to come to you tomorrow. Do you bring Jake Allen in the lineup if Montreal win tonight? I would be honest with you. The reason why I said that, he has a save percentage of .869 when is a game back-to-back. You have only 1 win and 7 loss, one happening a back-to-back game. So it would be really important about that. That's the reason I said to Xavier, de gagner ce soir est un match très, très important pour Montréal Canadiens. We want to win that series, guy, without bring back Mark Sheffley in the lineup. So that'll be important for Montreal win to game tonight. I believe this is a big game for Montreal Canadiens tonight. I want to mention to you the matchup head-to-head we produce every time Montreal play. Tonight is Corey Perry versus Blake Wheeler. Both of them have the same stats, only is Perry played 9 games versus 6. The Winnipeg Jets need absolutely the captain to step up with Pierre-Luc Dubois if the Winnipeg Jets need to win tonight with Kyle Connor. For the Montreal Canadiens, what bring Corey Perry is not only scoring, but also his leadership inside the locker room, on the ice and off ice. Corey Perry, guys, with Eric Stahl, they have an amazing, great run right now for the playoff. The next one I want to mention to you is the next game. So, like Cédric said, Cédric a dit quelques minutes plus tôt, he said the game is a back-to-back. Yes, the game is going to be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. The Montreal Canadiens are back at the Bell Center versus the Winnipeg Jets. Is this going to be 3-0? Or is it going to be 2-1? And, the series, guy, is always a roller coaster. It's up and down, one momentum shift to another momentum. Right now, Montreal have a momentum, but poor performance tonight, 2-1, and now the people will be nervous already. The big difference between the two is Perry is a much better 200-foot player, yes. To be honest with you, I believe Blake Wheeler don't have a great years this year like he was before, But at that moment, I think Perry bring a little bit more for his leadership and also like his 200 players, like he just said, James Caven. So it'll be very interesting about that one for sure. So that's conclude, honestly, the pregame show of the Montreal Canadiens versus the Winnipeg Jets. And, before we close the show today, I want to ask you, what is your prediction for tonight? What do you think who's going to win tonight? Can we do a championship game? No, I cannot tonight because I'm doing at 1 o'clock, Alexei. I would be busy to produce the show for tonight. So my day, guys, is like, you don't believe this, but, to produce a show at 11 o'clock like I do, it takes about 2 hours preparation. I don't know if you look the graphics, you know what I mean? Like, I have to do all the graphics. I have to make all this something like that. So it's not easy to do that. Mini said 2-1 Montreal, I presume. Cédric, il dit 3-1 pour Montréal. Il prédit pour ce soir. J'aimerais savoir les autres, si vous pensez. Serge Leboutillier, il va also 3-1 Montréal. James Caven, Winnipeg 4, Montreal 2. Alexis Dubuc said 5-1, 5-1 pour Montréal. Nicolas Bono said 4-2 pour Montréal. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. Donc, we have a couple of results so far. Serge, Mini, 4-2, 2-1, 3-1, 5-1. James Caven said 4-2 Winnipeg. You have someone this morning earlier said something for Winnipeg. Serge, go, Abs, go. Someone said Winnipeg earlier. Can't find it. Anyhow, it's not a big deal. Xavier, si tu es encore aux alentours, go Abs, go also for Nicolas. And, Cedric, go Abs, go. Can you do the next week, the championship finals? It would be over, Alexis, the next week, the championship finals. The finals today at 1 o'clock. So what we cannot do, I'm not sure if that's what you talk about, but the game today is at 1 o'clock between Montreal Canada and Finland. So I just want to be sure you understand about that one over there. I want to show you two things. First, I don't know the story about the young man, 10 years old in Montreal. He has some illness, and he created this with cubic, one by one to create that wall of Montreal. He took over 2,500 cubic to do that. If you can follow him, he's on Instagram. I think it's Stéphane Rousseau, Russo, I think his last name. But I just want to share it with you about what he created. The kid is only 10 years old. He has some dyslexia or dyslexia, something. Fred Tremblay, welcome aboard. Bienvenue ce matin. I just want to share with you about that one over there. Honestly, I think it was pretty amazing what he created. He turned around to be like another picture turned viral around the wall. But I just want to mention about this kid, what he did. I think it was pretty unique to do that. I have another picture I'm looking for you guys. So I do always a morning, a little bit like a mindset pre-game for all the players. I cannot find it. Here we go. I think it's right here. It's something I create every morning. I just want to share it with you. If you play hockey, I just want to remind you, if you're hockey players, if coaches feel like they have to coach your effort, they will most likely move on. They have so many players who want it. That is waste time to push the one who don't. When you're ready to get after it, you just may learn something. The first lesson is always your work ethic. So the point behind this, like a coach I do, right? I should not expect to push you about your work ethic. You should already know your work ethic. You should already know push yourself and show to the coach what you can do. So it was just about that one of them. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Appreciate a lot. Go Jets, go Fred. I know. Directly from Winnipeg Jets, 3-2 and overtime. That's a very good call. I think we have also James Kevin said Winnipeg 4-2, if I can recall it. And we have another one said also another score for Winnipeg this morning. It's going to be a tight game, I'll be honest with you, tonight. I don't know. I feel like tonight 4-3 Montreal, but I'll have to think about this a little bit later. We're going to do also a pregame show tonight at 5:30. We're going to be live for this game for sure. So anything you want to talk about this, we still have 11:45, but I did almost like all the news around the league about the trophy, Lady Bank, and all different things like that. And if you want to talk about different things before we get out, we can do that. Of course, I would like to invite you what we do. The Mario OW. Welcome aboard, buddy. Long time ago. I just want to share with you about this one over there. Don't forget to subscribe to our content every day we do. We produce video every single day, guys. Every day we produce video about, post-game, pre-game Montreal, but also about something, the news around the league. And that's what the Hockey Nation Live Show does every day. And I think I just want to share with you because this channel grows slowly but properly. And without your support, without you guys show up the morning or the night, this is impossible. So you're a big asset of this channel. You're a big asset to this channel grow. And your comments make a big difference. Your interaction with other people inside the chat make a big difference. So we're always grateful about who you are because remember, of course,
you are awesome.
Yes, you are. Bergeron, Barkov, Stone sont les finalistes pour le Selkie. Merci Cédric, c'était mentionné plus tôt, mais c'est bon que tu l'écris en français parce qu'il y a des Québécois ici, donc c'est bon à marquer. Ça aurait été bien intéressant. Hopefully, Barkov's going to get it. That would be my choice. I love really Alexander Barkov. But again, Bergeron for many, many years, he won always the Selke. Max Stone a little bit surprised me, but he have a good year with the Vegas Golden Knight. So it'll be really another great trophy. But hopefully, Barkov is going to get it for the Florida Panthers. It's another great hockey player, not recognized, underrated in NHL. Because one reason he played in Florida, and he don't have that attention on CBC or NBC or national. That's one identity. That's the reason why. So, anything else you want to mention before we leave? We'll be back tonight at 5:30. Like I said, we're going to mention everything happening. But I just want to share it with you. A couple of news around the league. We talk about the two results happening yesterday. And talking about the preview game also, I just want to mention tonight, 8:30, NBC Sport Network. Also the game between the Colorado Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knight. Right now is a series 2-1 for Colorado Avalanche. I expect, again, Gruber versus Fleury. I would like to know what your final score about that game. And maybe we have a couple of more minutes before we shut down the show this morning. The special edition, Hockey Nation Live show, special weekend show, 11 o'clock with your coach, Frenchy. So any prediction for the game tonight? What do you think is going to win between Colorado and the Vegas Golden Knight? Anyone want to mention the final score? As the last thing before we go. What is the final score between Colorado and the Vegas Golden Knight? And before we leave, don't forget, please, to subscribe to your YouTube channel. Of course, a like, that'd be awesome. Well, that will conclude the show for today, guys. I think we are already 5-3, Nicolas, for Vegas Golden Knight. That's a lot of gold. Bonne soirée, Alexis. Toi aussi, amuse-toi bien au Centre Bell, mon ami Alexis, aujourd'hui. 5-3, I like the score over there. It will be interesting if Colorado can beat or Vegas can come back. But hopefully it will be another big game to watch. This is an amazing, great series, guys. Two amazing, great teams. I believe they are the top, best 5 team in NHL, the Colorado Avalanche, and, of course, the Vegas Golden Knight. So thank you so much, everybody, to have an amazing, great morning with us here at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Cédric dit 3-0 Colorado. Wow. Bien surprenant. See if Philippe Grosber is going to be a shutout or a blanchissage ce soir against Vegas Golden Knight. Mais t'as pas raison. I think Colorado have to step up a little bit more. 2-1 overtime, Kimberly. 4. I think Colorado have to play better. They struggled the last 2 games. I believe they are lucky to be 2-1. I think Vegas could be 2-1. I think Vegas lost the second game to 3-2, I believe, 4-3 in overtime. A goal to Mika Retanen. So that gives you an idea. Vegas play well the last 2 games. After they have a bad performance, the first game losing 7-1 against that. So Kimberly, who's going to win 2-1? Golden Knight or the Colorado Avalanche? I predict Colorado win the Stanley Cup, so hopefully they will win. Honestly. So into time, we wait a little bit about Kimberly. We just want to mention, don't forget to subscribe to her. Click on the likes. Subscribe to her YouTube channel on the Hockey Nation Live Show. Vegas, Kimberly. She decided to say that it's a... And don't forget also to like, share, and comments right there on on this one over there. Up, right here. It's funny. You have to go reverse on the camera. Le Mario said 3-2 Avalanche and 4-1 Abs. Kimberly Golden Knight, I got it. And finally, Serge Leboutillier said, il dit Colorado 4-2. The Hockey Froggy, welcome back, buddy. I'll be honest with you. I think I will be on over if Montreal win tonight. It's very difficult for any team losing 3-0. Did not happen yet in NHL this year. Yes, Winnipeg Jets did it. I'm sorry. The Winnipeg Jets pulled out 3-0, and then they win 4-0. That's happened, but not happened a lot this year. Many teams win the third game to bring that series 2-1. So it'll be interesting to see Montreal can plug out this game, and that will be good. No problem, Kimberly. We love your participation, so don't worry about that. We love to having you in the morning, so don't worry about that. So thank you so much, everybody. Have an amazing, great rest of the Sunday afternoon. Again, 1 o'clock game between Finland and the Canada for the World Championship, the AAFIALTES. And then finally, we are back 5:30 tonight, pre-game show between the Montreal Canadiens, les Bleu Blanc Rouge, Oz et reçoit the Winnipeg Jets at the Bell Center. Right here, I'm already at the Bell Center and the building, just waiting for the game start. Be honest with you, just kidding. But I look forward to see you tonight, guys, at 5:30. I just want to let you know one more thing before we leaving.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best.
Yes.
And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, to be a part another time for the Hockey Nation Live Show. We only ask you one more thing. Please sharing this. If you like the video, if you like the show this morning, don't forget to click on the likes. And of course, to improve us, we would love to have your feedback about the show. Improve us is that's the way we're looking for. We want to bring the best live show that ever happened on the YouTube channel. Thanks again, everybody. Bonne journée, mes amis. Bon match, Alexis Dubit. Merci, Cédric, Nicolas, Kimberly, The Hockey Frog, Serge Mini. Thank you so much. Go Abs. Thank you so much. Go Caps. Thank you so much. James Caven. Thank you so much again. It's Le Mario OW. Merci encore une fois. Thank you, Le Mario. Mr. John Gregan, always a pleasure to see you every morning. And if I forget you, Xavier, merci encore une fois, j'ai vu ta vie ici ce matin. And Nicolas, bonne journée mon homme, merci beaucoup everybody. And don't forget, have an amazing, great day everybody.